Hey guys, welcome to the next episode of Who Should You Choose, the video series where I go over all of your comments and help you make decisions for your lineup in Hockey Ultimate Team. Thank you guys again for all of the comments, likes, views, all that kind of stuff. Again, if you're new to this video, all you've got to do is make sure you're publicly subscribed to me. The last video actually shows you how to go in and do it. It's just in your privacy settings. That way I can sort and see who is subscribed because I really just want to give it to my subscribers. So again, thank you for everyone that has done that. Now let's get into today's video. But before I do, again, you're going to see that in a lot of these comments, but if you want a question answered immediately, all you've got to do is hop in my Twitch stream. Again, I stream on Twitch Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Time. I play MLB, Valorant, NHL, whatever game I feel like, but I will always answer your HUT questions. So just remember, if you want a question answered immediately or you want to make sure I get to it, that's the best way to do it. And all you've got to do is just go down in the link below in the comments or in the description, and there's a link to my Twitch channel, and just hit follow. That way you know when I go live. So let's get into today's comments. First, we'll start off with Dylan Play Stuff. I bought 91 Mike Smith, and then I packed this Team of the Week card the same day. That's some insane. All right, well, I mean, you could sell one now, but he is definitely a good card for the price that he goes for. Next up, we've got Horace Silver, a regular commenter. Thanks again for all of the comments, guys. I like the guys who return. Many thanks for all the help. I upgraded to the 93 Murphy for ID. Great card. His balance is low, but I have NP and the other synergy that gives +3 to balance, so it's +6 overall. That's actually a good way to do it. Do I go get a third line left defenseman, whether it be 91 Werenski, Muzzin, or Niedermeyer, or do I go for the 94 Philip Forsberg to bolster the right side? Trying to sell Line. Quick side note. Quite liking the Barnaby card. His 99 checking is steamrolling, guys. Cheers. So let's take a look at his lineup real quick. So if you guys haven't watched my videos before, what I recommend is first line offense, second line offense, first line defense, third line offense, and then second line defense, third line defense, then the fourth line on offense. So that's what I recommend in terms of focusing on. So he's asking, do I get a better third line left D, which he's got Ekblad right there right now, or do I go for the 94 Philip Forsberg? I would go for the 94 Philip Forsberg for sure, as he's definitely going to help out your right side. That's what I would recommend. This one comes in from Evan Hayter. Adding to my previous question, should I keep the 93 Ullman, or should I sell him and use the 125K I have to buy a better player? Thanks. I would sell him and then use the 125 to buy a better player, in my opinion. Next up, we've got Blade Greg, 90 Bishop, or 94 Carter Hart. Not worried about the coins. Going to come down to who or how you play. If you give up a lot of D-to-D one-timers and short-side wristers, then I would go with Ben Bishop. If you're giving up a lot of just cross-ice one-timers and things like that, I would go with the 94 Hart. After him, we've got Burner. What's up, Sleeves? Got a different type of question for you. I have some money on the Xbox account right now. What packs do you think are the best value for me to buy? In terms of packs, honestly, I would avoid the gimmick ones where it's like the flashback or the Winter National or the prime time or team of the week ones whenever you can open up those. I wouldn't do that. I would just do the big ones for the event that's out right now. So I believe it's the the red colored ones. Just do those. Those are fine at this stage. The other ones, the normal premium ones that you can buy, they just have too low of anything to pull, so I would avoid those. From Brett, can you do a video about gold icons that are good to use, even if you haven't used them? Okay, in terms of what are a ranking of gold icons? Yeah, I could definitely do that. Chris Rendy, I did the 91 Lemieux, and I'm about to upgrade him to 95. I passed up on upgrading my Sakic to the gold icon, and also upgrading my 94 Guy to the 97. Did I make the right decision? Who should I upgrade next? Sakic, who is in my collection, the 94 guy who is currently playing second line. In terms of upgrade or not upgrading Sakic and doing the Guy Lafleur and the Lemieux to 95, that was the right decision in my opinion. Who should upgrade next? Sakic, who's my collection, or the 94 Guy who is currently playing second line. I would upgrade Guy Lafleur over Sakic. This one comes from John O'Brien. Here's my team. I have 40K coins looking to rebuild or just see what players would suggest going after. Thanks. Open to trading many of the tradable cards. Okay, so looking over here, he definitely needs a left-handed winger card. Jimmy Carson, Brock Besser, Anthony Duclair, Justin Williams. You need to spend all of your coins. If 40k coins isn't really going to help you, you need to spend all of your coins on your next one for a left-handed winger card. It really doesn't matter, honestly. Like, you could go with any of the Patrick Kane cards, Benito or Anisimov, even those are good centers, but it really doesn't matter. Those are just cheap guys off the top of my head. Alexis Lafreniere, the Alexis Lafreniere, the Winter National card, that might be a good option for you as well. From Kilapazzi, thanks, bro. I upgraded my 93 McCabe to the 95 playoff one. I'll look at the 95 Eller. Stay safe, and thanks for always answering my comments. Thank you for always commenting on my videos, man. I appreciate that. This one comes from Justin Gagnon. Best forward at 100k budget. Okay, again, too vague for me. Just 100k. I need to know the position, the handedness, all that kind of stuff, or else I'm telling you to go spend 100k on something that might not actually help your team. So, again, guys, for anyone that's new here or done a lot of commenting, just give me, go and look. So for this one, for Justin, for example, take the 100K, go to the auction house, limit it at 100K, and then give me a couple options to choose between. That way I can give you a correct answer, because I don't want to just be telling you random cards to go after. Subban Sleeves, I have a question. I have 300K. My forwards are pretty good. My DS has some 86s. Should I buy one really good demon, I'm assuming? And if so, who should I buy? One righty or one lefty, and who? Thanks for the vids. At 300K, I would go and buy the Nations of Hockey Martin Marincin, and also look at the 90 trade deadline Tyler Myers. That would be a good option. Or the 92 Dougie Hamilton. That would also be a good option. You want to be able to, with 300K, you want to make sure you get a decent deep pairing, so lefty and righty. So it comes from Tony Blackwood. Got 25 icons. Should I make the 99 Gretzky? I do not have Gretzky. Or should I make gold Medano and Leach? Ooh, I would need to know the rest of your team. But if you've got if you have anyone in the 80s or even the low 90s, I would make the Medano and the Leach. If your team is stacked, something nasty, and Medano and Leach would go in your third line or third or fourth line on offense, I would make the Gretzky. Jacob Hernandez, which card do you hate to play against? 100% the 93 Zdeno Chara. It is very, very difficult to get around and get into the zone against someone who is good at the game and understands gap control and denying zone entry with that Zdeno Chara card. It's why it's still one of the best in the game. Clay Whittington, thanks for answering my question. Really appreciate the advice and suggestion. No problem at all, man. Anytime. This one comes from David Schenker. Most underrated, underpriced players. One forward, one D, and one goalie. And no using Anisimov, Bonino, and Smith. Okay. All right, so for forward, I would go with the 93 and above Matt Barzal. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, his cards are always significantly underpriced. I think he just gets overlooked. On defense, it would be the team of the season, Alex Cotton. For whatever reason, he's going well under what I think his value is in terms of his stats. And then in nets, this is going to sound nuts, but the playoff Martin Jones card, 6'4" and a really good build. You can get him for well under 100K. But honestly, Bonino, Smith, and Anisimov are my favorites in that, as well as Pavel Zach. I just think that those cards, for whatever reason, and the playoff predictor Fogel and David Savard as well, just go for far below their value, maybe just because people don't like those players a lot in real life. So, but yeah, good question. This one comes from Noah London. I've used the 91 Mike Smith, and he plays so poorly. 5 goals against, under 750 save percentage. Let's in sus goals. What a goalie other than Smith would you recommend? I don't have a whole lot of coins to spend. Maybe I would only spend 80K at most. Okay, so what I would need you to do is choose anyone large, so Dawes, Sogard, anyone that you can afford really, or that Martin Jones, for example, and I want you to play 20 games. Then I need you to go and compare your goals against to the Mike Smith, because if it's anywhere close, then it might just be a you problem, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. There's a lot of people think or expect their goalies to bail them out even if they have high ratings. If you give up a one-timer in the slot, no goalie's stopping that, really. Like 9 out of 10 times it's going in, so it might be a defense problem. That's something I say a ton is Goaltenders are basically just a placeholder. It's your defense that is going to play well. You could have a terrible goaltender in net, and if you play really good defense, more often you're going to win. So, Chase Popovich, what are your recommendations for endgame goalies? I currently have the 91 Rinne. He's not playing well. For endgame, it's the team of the season Markstrom. Any of the Markstroms at the high end are, for whatever reason this year, I've just noticed, and I've seen a lot of people using him, just fantastic. And he's really expensive, though, so the team of the season Markstrom would be really good. From Sandro LaPietra. Hey, Slave, has been watching the vids a lot recently. Love the content. Thanks, man. I have 200K. What would be some good pickups? I'd prefer a D-man, but anything works. All right, so any of those guys I just kind of labeled off. On defense, I would look for, again, the trade deadline. Tyler Myers is just a pretty good value. Same with Dougie Hamilton. Those are going to be well under 200K and the best bang for your buck. What you want to do is just, again, in these situations, guys, if you have a question like this when it comes to your budget and you're telling me who to get, give me some options. Just go into the auction house, set it to 200, and give me a few, and then I can help you out because, again, I don't know how you play and things like that. But you want to look for someone who's got really good size, like around 6'4" and above, and then speed at 99 or close to, and then shot. So, but, you know, any of the, like I said, the trade deadline, Myers or Dougie Hamilton would be really good for you. From Ben, what's up, man? Thanks for the awesome content I watch every day. Thanks, man. I have 16 untradeable Icon collectibles. My plan was to upgrade my 85 Robitaille to the 95 with them. Right move, or should I use my Icon collectibles to build a different player, start a different build, i.e. 99 Lemieux, 98 Wah. Very low coins right now, maybe around 5K. All right, so looking at his team, wow, he's got, okay, good pull on the 98 Kopitar. So his first-line center is the best in the game. And then on defense, he's got Mata Suter. It's definitely forward where you need to focus. Now, the 95 Robitaille is definitely going to help you out, but we're just kind of at the stage of the game where you want to go for, like, the best cards, kind of. If you went and made Lemieux, you would bump down, you know, Saad, Ovechkin, and Robitaille would still be on your team, which I think is probably a better thing to do right now. From, I have no idea, a fake account, 92 Bouchard or the 92 Ekblad. Love the content, by the way. I would go with the 92 Ekblad. Big Chungus, hey, Sleeves, really love the content. Helped out when I was starting out buying up players. Thanks, man. My team is the following. All right, he's got a pretty stacked team. Eichel, Matthews, McDavid, Howe, Lemieux, Hall, Marner. Wow, okay. All right, weird flex on this team. Would it be worth to sell Doughty and Ellis or someone on offense and begin saving up for the Hedman or the Burns? Okay, so, yeah, your team is absolutely bananas, and, I mean, yeah, Ellis would be where I would start. So, yeah, your team is already, like, endgame, so you're looking to make those huge bumps and boosts. I would definitely go for the Burns or Hedman, so I would do that for sure. Tyler Lawrence, hey, Sleeveless, just wondering, should I upgrade first? My team is as follows. Okay, let's look through here. I roughly have 230K coins. I also have 97 Quinn Hughes on the market. I'm still waiting to sell. Should I upgrade my line A, buy a better L1 left wing, upgrade my right D by buying Dynamic Duo Burns. Okay, that's a lot to undertake here. So for this one, you definitely need to upgrade line A. So whatever you've got to do to upgrade him, that's what your first priority is. So if you've got to spend 200, 300K to buy a really good left winger, that is what you need. Or sorry, yeah, left winger. Yeah, you definitely need to do that. Guillaume Morel. Hi, Sleeves 98 Cider, the 98 McAvoy. McAvoy is 100K cheaper. Also, if I have 97 Sakic and 99 Gretzky on the same line, who do I put as center? Thanks for the content. Ooh, I like Sakic at center and Gretzky on the wing. But yeah, I would put Gretzky at. I'd put Gretzky at the wing personally, but that's how I play. That one's kind of up to you. In terms of Cider and McAvoy, 100% Cider. Cider's one of the better right defensemen in the game. FKJ Cam, thanks for reading my comment last time. I came out with a question now. 97 Getzlaf or 99 Gretzky on center. I can use both righties and lefties on the draw. Stay safe. Definitely the Getzlaf. Getzlaf is one of the better centers in the game. I like Gretzky on the wing. Just kind of answered that down low. Boston Dangler pulled the 91 team of the week. Smith, Friday. Here we are. Let's go. That's a good pull. Here you are. It's funny when you pull a team of the week goaltender, you're stoked about it. James Culp, what do you think about champs being points this week? I think there was an error. I was talking to the developers about it, and it looked like there was either just an issue with the specific comp season, so I don't think that there are plans to go back to it. In my opinion, the way that one loss is so detrimental, the point-based system in champs is nice because it allows you to not have to play as many games because you could play 15 extremely hard games and do well. And one loss doesn't totally crater you, but the way that the point system works is it really helps with dodging. So the people that dodge, for example, there was someone on Xbox that went 20-0, and he was literally 18th overall because all he was doing was dodging, and that's just a garbage way to play. And for guys that are just scared to play the biggies, they shouldn't be in Hut Champs. So the point system really rewards players who play the hard games. So I like the point system a little bit more. Senstrom, here is my team. I have about 100K. Looking for comments where to upgrade. Should I do third line or defense? Defensive players are fast, get score, but are small. Based on my team stats, I use more left-handed D. I was thinking 92, but worried about speed. So he's got Howard, Chuck, Lemieux, Richard, Ferraro, Lionel Murray, Sod. Oh my God, Sid Abel. Wow, you deserve an award for that. You need to upgrade your third line on offense. I would definitely focus on your third line of offense before anything else. Again, I've said this a few times. It's the first and second line on offense, then your first line on defense, then your third line forward group, then your second line defense. So I would focus on this line, upgrading it first, spend all the coins there. So it comes from Nicholas Chartrand. Any suggestions on where I can upgrade? Well, obviously anywhere. I mean, again, these questions are kind of hard to answer, guys. Again, they're so broad. I'm trying to do them as fast as possible, the team ones, but Batherson should be where you Batherson is where you should upgrade first. So work on getting him. What's the over/under Winter National Kessel getting a master set upgrade? Ooh, low, I would think. They don't seem to be doing as many master sets for those kind of cards. But at some point in the summer, maybe, but I wouldn't bank on it. Unless he gets a playoff card. There will be a Penguin, and I'm super curious as to what it'll be because they won't double up on Crosby. Malkin hasn't gotten one. In my opinion, I think it's Malkin or Kessel, so I'm not sure. Robbie McGregor, hey Sleeves, thanks for the content as always. Appreciate the Chelios upgrade info last week. He's been a stud since doing it. Glad to hear, man. Wanted to share my team and get an opinion on where to go next. Preface, preface with the fact that I pretty much only play squad battles. I'm not active on PS, maybe in the near future regardless. Okay, so you're just looking for base upgrades here. It's definitely your forward group. You have a great defensive pairing. But this second line needs an upgrade, and then it'll push some of these guys down to your third line. So definitely upgrade on offense for sure. You can find some studs at around 150K. And if you have any questions, if you want me to help you decide between a few guys, just let me know. Bob Leeswag, love the videos, brother. Keep it up. Thanks, man. I got an issue. I pulled my first icon this year, and it's Ron Hextall. Yikes. He's decent size, but I've been using Sogard and have no complaints. Do you think the size difference, lower aggression is worth sitting Hextall on the bench? Yes. Height really matters, and Hextall just doesn't do it. I'd rather have Sogard. Raf Gonzaga sleeves. So as of right now, I have the 96 primetime Malkin, but I'm considering selling him to try and get the deadline Yager. Both have pretty similar stats. I'm just wondering if the upgrade plus one overall is worth it. Also considering that Yager goes for 300K more than Malkin. Honestly, depends on your team. If in a vacuum, 100% that Yager is one of the best cards in the game still. I would do that if I could. But if you have less than 92s on your third and fourth line, I would just keep Malkin and spend the coins elsewhere. Nick Moran, grab the new 92 Benino for 88K. Should I go with the 90 Primetime Mantha, 90 Hayes, or another 91 to 90 forward? No, those two cards are huge, fast, and can shoot. Those are great cards. Max De Silva, I have the option to sell my 97 Forsberg and upgrade base Pronger to 97. I'm thinking of selling 99 Zetterberg to buy 2 of my favorite players, Sakic and Yzerman. Wondering what you do here. Here's the squad. Okay, first thing, whenever it comes to these kind of questions, always buy the cards and players that you want. It's Hockey Ultimate Team. Don't worry about trying to compete in GWC. That's over this year. So 100% make the Sakic and Yzerman if those are your favorite players. I literally just sold the 96 Duchesne to go and buy the 95 Akil Thomas because I'm a huge Ice Dogs fan. So I would definitely do that. And if you're looking to sell Forsberg, the upgrade of the Pronger, I would totally recommend that because Pronger is the best defenseman in the game. Isaiah Elau. Hey man, I'm getting to the point where I almost have a full untradeable team and need some advice on where to upgrade. I feel like I would buy a 96 Hedman to replace Lowe, but also need to upgrade the 4th line. Let me know what I should do. Okay, so when it comes to this, you definitely don't want to worry about the 4th line at all until you you've got a pretty good team. I would upgrade, yes, I would upgrade Lowe before you before you do that, for sure. Yeah, I would upgrade Lowe. This one goes from Nick. Love the content, man. Thanks for doing these videos. I need a new left wing for my first line. My team is currently 91 overall. Looking at the Brock Besser 94 team of the week. Thoughts on this card? Trying to keep it under 200K. Wondering if you think I should pull the trigger on the Besser card to save up and go with something with a higher rating. And if you have a 91 overall team, don't blow. You don't want to spend 500K on one card because it's not going to help you all the way. 94 Brock Besser is a very, very good card, and yeah, that would totally help you out. From Christian Cassette, hey man, love the content. Because of you and your tips, my team is now better. Glad to hear it, man. Now, between Tomasz Hertl and the 95 Franz and Stanley Cup card, which would you choose? Thanks, and you're good. Thanks, man. I would go with Tomasz Hertl, 1, because I'm biased, and 2, the 93 Tomasz All-Star card was fantastic. The Johan Franzen card, also very good, though. But come on, it's Hertl, man. Go with Hertl. Tyler Lawrence. For right D, should I take the 95 Bufflin, Jones, or Brent Burns? At 95, go with the Bufflin. At anything over 95, go Brent Burns. Chains, 97 Perry or the 96 Stammer. Huge fan of your vids. Thanks, dude. I would go with the 97 Perry, but he's scum, and just to be a good person, go with the 96 Stammer. I feel like my Sharks bias is just falling out in this video. From Kenji, hey Sleeves, thanks for doing these and answering my questions on your Twitch stream. No problem, man. Almost got my 23 collectibles, and I'm also doing the challenge to get my 99 choice at the end of the month. Gonna grab Kopitar unless there's a better card emerging before the end. Good idea. Question is, either Zetterberg or who's nets off? 99's worth grabbing at the expense of what might come in the next round. A current team. Your team is pretty stacked. Zetterberg and Kuznetsov are both very good. I think there will be better cards. I would assume there's going to be a goalie still. I have a feeling one of them is going to be Kessel. Like, there will be a Penguin. Unless it's Matt Murray. I don't know. But here's the problem. Kuznetsov and Zetterberg are both fantastic. So even if you did it, you wouldn't be all that wrong. You wouldn't be losing out. It's not like there's going to be a 99 Chara that's coming. No, that is not coming. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you again for all of the comments. This one ran a little longer. But again, if you have any comments, just make sure you're publicly subscribed. That's how I sort and do the comments on these videos. Hit the video with a like. I do appreciate it. It does help me out a bit. And, yeah, if you have any questions, be sure to tune into my Twitch stream, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday to Friday, Eastern Time. Link is in the description down below. I'll see you guys tomorrow.